Well, we're now in 2024 now, and man, time's been fly so far. And hello, everybody, it's Jesus Esparza here. Welcome to another episode of the J&A Monster Truck Madness Time, and this is number 50. And man, 50 so far. Man, where time really flies, and you know, and well, in this podcast today, in this episode, we're gonna be me and my buddy Angel are gonna be talking about what are the best things that we have in 2023 so far, and I'll get to that my important announcement I was saying, but I'll get that in the last part. But let's take a look at back. We're talk about the best of 2023. Oh, and also, we'll get to that here. So yeah.
What's up,
Yeah.
everybody? AALS 3179 here. Glad to be back with my buddy Jesus, and yeah, we're just having some good time. See how it goes, and we'll see how everything's gonna go turn out to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And well, before I get to that, well, the monster truck industry that we have lost two monster truck legends here. The first one is Jack Oberna, and now Rob Nell. We have lost these two monster truck legends, and man, yeah,
I
rest in
know,
peace to
and
them.
also a tragic moment for myself too, because
Mm-hmm.
about 2 weeks ago I lost my grandpa. So, rest in peace to good man. He's still my best friend. I don't want to get full
Mm-hmm.
detail because it's too emotional to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I don't want to talk about it. It's our podcast, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that I just want to say is that if anyone's going to
Mm-hmm.
send prayers and condolences to
Mm-hmm.
my family would like to say is thank you. Right now it's been tragic moments and stuff, even though also so many people that we lost so far, like one of the I'm not gonna mention, but the only thing I say, one of my best friend's relatives, this pat hours before my grandpa passed, he lost his relative. So I sent condolences to him and his
Mm-hmm.
family, and also sending condolences to the Caberta family, to Jack Caberta's family, including my hero, the guy I look up to, Tom Mintz, and him and the entire family, especially of Rob Nail's section family, everyone. So hearts and condolences to them too. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not a good start. I think, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if I'm right or wrong, because I don't know if the year that ended with number four is kind of good or bad, because I'm not so sure. But right now it's just not a good way to start 2024. Bad way, but it is what it is. Like I say, whatever they are, I'm sure they're not suffering no more. As a religious person, they're in the hands of God, and I'm sure they'll get to reunite with family. So what we can do is that we have to let them rest in peace, and that way they don't have to suffer no more. Because the more, like I said before, as much as it's hard to talk about, my old man,
Mm-hmm.
my grandpa, including, even though I lost several families and my dog,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing I could do is I had to let them rest in peace, because the
Mm-hmm.
more, if I, let's just say, it's like this. I know it's a lot of facts, but if you don't mind, Jesus, a real quick thing. But the thing I can say this: the more, if you're still depressed about that person, you need to let the person rest in peace. Yes, I know it's sad,
Mm-hmm.
but the good
Yeah.
news is it's not a forever goodbye. We will see them again soon, and I know it's going
Mm-hmm.
to happen. We will see them again
Mm-hmm.
soon. But like I said before, you need to let them rest in peace. You need to let them be peace and quiet. Let God take care of them in heaven. And while because remember, you never know when our time comes. So that's why we got to enjoy life right now,
Mm-hmm.
even though we're just visitors in this world, like my mom says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thoughts and prayers, man. So yeah. But
Thank you,
anyway.
man. Including my family my family, even my mom would say thank you too. On behalf of my Lopez's family, thank you, man. My mom would say that to all of us, even including especially my father, because it's been difficult for all of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Hopefully, to be stronger, and hopefully things will get better. Okay.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay,
Yeah. Anyways,
let's go.
let's get this out of the way, and now let's talk about
Hmm.
what the best of 2023. And you know, 2023 it became my best year in my entire life. That since last year, I finally got myself a job, and it really changes my whole life. And it was very blessing. It's like I truly do earn it. So it was I have no words to say since last year, and I finally have one. So I can start keep working harder, and hopefully leads my way to my future. And it really is.
I'm proud of you, dude. Well, you deserve the job that you deserve. So far, 2023 was a good year. At least it was my very full year with my, my grandpa, my best
Mhm.
pal, even though sadly, I'm not gonna get to the full
Mhm.
detail because I know we already talked about this. So
Yeah.
anyway, so aside from that, my 27th birthday was good. At least I don't. It doesn't have to be a
Mhm.
birthday party. At least I
Mhm.
had some, quite a good times and stuff. And I went to several times. I don't know if it broke the record. So let's see. So hold on, let me count the shows that I went to. So first I went to the All Star Monster Truck Show, the Utah one. Then I went to Anaheim. After Anaheim, for the Monster Jam is the Monster Truck Wars in City of Industry. Then the Monster Truck Nitro Tour down in Lancaster. And after the hold on. So that's four, right? Hold on, give me a sec. Let
Mhm.
me double check. Sorry, I gotta check my phone. Give me a sec, guys. It's gonna be a minute. Just hold your tacos, Jesus. Jesus, seriously, hold your tacos, okay? Hold those tacos. Just hold them
Okay.
and don't. Yeah, yeah, seriously, you need to hold them.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just. Okay, so let's start over again. So I just want to fresh my memory. So yes, I went to the All Star Monster Truck Show in Utah, which is one of my chillest shows of all time. Now the reason why it's become chillest, I get to see not one, not two, not three, but four of the rarest East Coast trucks coming to the West. Sadly, I wish they can come to California. I'm very upset that they couldn't.
Mhm.
I did talk to I don't know if I did mention the podcast. I did talk
Mhm.
to Montana Robbins, the driver of Playing Crazy. If there's a chance him and Tridden are gonna come over to California. Fortunately, he told me sadly no because it's I don't know because of due to the money costs or the driving or stuff. But however, he said you never know. But
Mhm.
just because they said they may not come to California, that doesn't mean you never know if they are. So it
Mhm.
can happen anytime. Then I went to the
Mhm.
Monster Jam show for the Anaheim for the Blue
Mhm.
Tour. Sadly, I didn't went to Red Tour because at the time my family was out of state and stuff.
Mhm.
And I wish I could have seen my hero, but I'll get to that in a moment. But I get to reunite with Cynthia. Shout out to her. I thank her for everything I have. She's really amazing. If anyone deserve a raise, is her and Tom. Well, in my opinion, include Armando, but I'll explain in a
Mhm.
little bit. But even though and not Cynthia, but everyone, including get to reunite with the guy I met, Jim, the first driver I met, Jim Kohler, everybody, shout out, met Jeff Foley for the first time. So even you could say the All Star Monster Truck Show, I met the Robbins brothers, the Playing Crazy Crazy Trade.
Mhm.
I met the father and son team, the team Triple B guys, and I get to see Barefoot for the first time, man.
Mhm.
Believe it or not, I wanted to see Barefoot long before we met Jesus.
Mhm.
When Monster Jam had this the documentary DVD we used to had called the Freestyle Chaos Control thing. That's how I introduced to Barefoot, and I finally get to see the truck. I was so upset they didn't see the red one, but the black one is really beautiful, and I loved it a lot. So, and I get to reunite with Rick Swanson, Eric Swanson, Aaron Basil, everyone. So, and including, yeah, you can say Ronnie and Logan Tweedy, the drivers,
Mhm.
including get to see USA One. And I told my dad every day that's the chiller show. But anyways, back to that. So the Monster Truck Wars, I finally get to go to the city industry. It was freaking amazing, dude. It was so fun. Get to witness my good friend Juan Munoz, Terry
Mhm.
Woodcock, and my good pal Tyler Rome, the driver of Terminator.
Mhm.
Um, get to meet Preston Collins, really cool guy.
Mhm.
And not just that, this was the closest, the very closest of the TNT Unfinished Business Motorsports come to California because I know it's promoted by the same promotions to do the Monster Wars. After that, I went to the Nitro Tour, get to see my good pals, Brandon and Jacob Gali, including Tony Canedo. Went to the World Finals. It was a good show, but sadly, there's a lot of I wouldn't
uh,
don't want to say full detail, but there's a
yeah.
lot of questionables and red flags. I'm gonna say, but I don't want to get to full detail.
Mhm.
I went to the Las Vegas show. It was okay. Not really of a show that I expected, but it tried. But I went to the Hot Wheels Monster X Live in Ontario. That was one of the best moments
Mhm.
to get to see my good pals, Jonathan Elkins and Rudy Torres,
Mhm.
my good friends, man. Really heck of a guy. I was kind of disappointed for Rudy because he had a bad motor, the one we were talking about.
Mhm.
After that, I went to the Los Angeles show. I think the Los Angeles show beats Las Vegas. No offense, but I think the Vegas one wasn't like if I compare the LA, I have to say the LA show was better. I think the Vegas could have done a little bit better, but
Mhm.
I don't want to be no disrespect. But however, aside from the Monster Truck Nitro Tour, the first one I went to during the Poppy Festival in Lancaster this past early March or April, the last one, the latest one, I think was on October. That one was one of the best independent show since 2010 or 2017, the day I was there, because I mean, don't get me wrong, the out of all the Nitro tours when it was X Tour at the time, it was okay, but I feel like this was better. It was not just because my favorite truck, Jurassic Attack and Rockwell Red, two of the bunch of guys from Team Throttle came there. I feel like it was one of the best shows. It's like, let's say if I did ever broadcast inside my head with all my sales watching TV, they will tune in to watch it because that was one of the best independent shows. I just hope they do it again because that is like something that I really want them to do. After
Mhm.
that, went to the Monster Truck Thunders in Victorville. Fortunately,
Mhm.
if I compare that with Vegas for Monster Jam, I think I prefer the Vegas of Monster Jam because I feel like the Thunders could have done a little better. Really
Mhm.
disappointed, me and my father. I mean, we had we get to reunite with some guys they did good, but it's just I feel like they could have done more. So I hope they
Mhm.
do. And last but not least, we went to the Superstar Challenge. Even if
Mhm.
I compare that with the World Finals, I have to say this, but I feel like I prefer the Superstar Challenge over the World Finals,
Mhm.
but I definitely prefer the World Finals lineup over the Superstar Challenge because the thing is that I don't like about Superstar Challenge, I'll admit, it's just that Avengers the only independent body.
Mhm.
Yes, I know you have Corey Rummel and what's his age, Chris Kohler,
Yeah,
but I don't
Chris
count them
Kohler.
as driving. Yeah, because I don't count them driving because they're driving the Monster Jam Monster Truck bodies. Like I want
Mhm.
to see more independent bodies, which Jim
Yes.
Kohler Avengers the only one. So I prefer the World Finals lineup, but I prefer the Superstar Challenge show over the World Finals. Well, in my opinion, no disrespect, but
Mhm.
like I say, I feel. But the only thing, another thing, I don't know, it's freestyle, a little questionable. Tyler Menega, don't get me wrong, his freestyle is good, but I feel like Lindsey Reed or Jim Kohler could have taken that lead in my point of view because I don't know, like Tyler definitely for sure racing because he was okay, but I feel like Tyler Duke should have won because what happened to his brother, rest in
Mhm.
peace to his brother, and I hope the Leduc families find peace. Sending condolences still, but I feel like freestyle it could have been they could have scored a little because I don't know if that was a
Mhm.
well run for Menega. He's a good driver. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be no disrespect. He's a good driver, but I don't know. I feel like Lindsey Reed or Jim Coulter could have won that one. That's the way I see it, but I'm not so sure. Better though. But if anyone asks, out of all the shows, which is your favorite one? Good question. If I was
Mhm.
gonna pick all the shows, okay, let's just say this. If it was Monster Jam by themselves, I will have to go with the Superstar Challenge. But if
Mhm.
I compare with all of them to the Independents, I'll probably go with the Lancaster of the not the one with the Team Throttles with Jurassic Attack and
Mhm.
Rockwell Red. But if I was gonna say one of the chillest shows out of all, it has to be no doubt the All Star Monster Trucks in Utah. That is the chillest show ever. So, like I said, they're all do great, but the only thing is that sadly disappointed was Monster Truck Thunders in Victorville. Could wish, like I say, I wish the hopefully the promoter whoever owns it, hopefully they can find great success. I still believe in them,
Mhm.
but I hope they find great success because it's just really, I feel like they could have done a little more, but I'm sure I hope they will, but no doubt about it. But yeah, like I say, it's really amazing. And other than that, it's really amazing, well, great experience. It was the first, it was, I think I went like what, 10 shows, right, Jesus? Like, what's he say?
What? Hmm.
Oh,
Uh,
oh
what?
my God. My
What?
bad, Jesus. I know I talk a lot.
What is it? I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh, I don't know. But okay, so let me ask you a question. Out of all the recaps we did from the shows that I went to, which is has to be the best one out of all? Like aside from Monster Jam, if you had to pick an independent, the one you don't went to, the one we did the recap.
Mhm. Okay. Let me see. I bet the Lancaster in with the Team Throttle Monster, I believe. I bet that's a good one. And maybe the All Star Monster Truck Tour in Utah because like the lineup and several of them from the east side. So that's very interesting. And yeah, that's pretty interesting to see those kind of independents from the east side are slightly came to the west side. So yeah, but hope there's some of them that might get there. So hopefully
Yeah,
they'll
you never
come
know.
over.
It's because
So yeah,
well, the thing is that, the promoters, remember, like I said, I know I said this numerous
yeah,
times because remember, if you're a promoter, if you want the East Coast, if you want them to come to
mhm,
California or Nevada or Utah, here's the thing. There's five things you got to do with them. You got to pay the drivers, you got to pay the trucks, you got to pay the parts, you got to pay the fuel for their expenses and stuff like for the fuel for their
yeah,
big rigs that they're going to bring over and other. I forgot what was the other thing, but I know these are the top four that I know of.
yeah, yeah. I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard of from the. I bet the documentary of the Major League of Monster Trucks I heard up that because everything to create a show is costs a lot of budget here. You had like pay the monster truck booking costs, driver parts, and some equipment and everything. That was it's cost a lot to see it to rent the rental facility to see some will be dirt or even some indoor arenas are not capable with dirt. So that and see crushable cars and yeah, and booking the trucks and the driver to see which one who are eligible enough or feel like to go to the west side, east side. Well, costs a lot.
Also,
So
not to mention, I think you could say maybe Monster Truck Wars as well, but only two of them are from the East Coast. I don't know where Outlaw came from, but I know Outlaw and Shark Creek is another rare trucks in California
mhm,
too, which is good. We have them here.
yeah,
All
and
right, so let's talk about some funny moments when I went to Monster Truck shows. Like a lot of funniest moments I remember. One of
okay.
my funniest moments when I went to the All Star Monster Truck show, there was this guy had a thing called the Beast, and here's something funny. His off road, I think it's a Ford Bronco. I'm not so sure. Was going so slow, like literally so
Yeah,
slow. Even
like a kind of slots kind of thing or something. Like
yeah, kinda like something
like
like that. Not that slow, but
oh man.
it was going so slow, and the funniest thing is that my dad was like, "I bet our car could drive faster," and my uncle, out of nowhere, he was like saying, "I bet I run faster," and the announcer was like, "My grandmother can drive faster than that."
Oh man,
And here's
hilarious.
something funny, and to put the cherry on top, even worse, like, to this poor guy, sorry to him, but the announcer, what he said, he was like, "I'm sorry to fall asleep right now."
Oh
And
man.
another funny moment was whatchamacallit, was when during the ATV race for the Monster Truck Wars, the guy from Texas, I think I did tell you, he was like saying, "California sucks," and he
Oh
made the
man.
fans go, "Boo, boo."
Yeah. Yeah,
But
it sure is.
the number one memorable moment I'll have to say was two shows from Lancaster with the Chicken Man. Remember?
Yeah, the chicken man. Yeah,
I
it
was
is.
like, "Hey, hey," I think you can hear my video. I was like, "Hey, Chicken Man, what's up, Chicken Man?" And it was funny. It was
Yeah.
more funny is that I act like that on your podcast, and you're
Yeah.
like the Chicken Man, the
Yeah.
Chicken Man.
That chicken man will sure is more entertaining than ever. So
Hey,
yeah.
he's more entertaining. Whoever this guy is, someone needs to hire this guy. Someone
Mhm.
needs to book this guy to hire
Yeah.
them to run their promotion. Somebody
Yep.
needs to do something
Who
because
knows?
he is definitely a Hall of Famer. That guy is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
Yeah, really a Hall
sure
of
is.
Famer.
Okay. Wow. Wow. It sure has pretty great 2023 you had so far. But now let's talk about
Yes,
mine here.
sir.
Like,
Okay.
well, right now since last year when I do have myself a job here, I already talked about that. And now since in February in Anaheim when I went there last year and pretty cool to see like with my buddies and Gene and Gage here since
Also, we
I
saw
went
each other. Don't forget.
yeah, we saw each other here and it was great to coming back to Angel Stadium since 2019. Yeah, from
That was
2019
the
that
time when we first met.
yeah, yeah, that's the one. The
Oh,
one
you can say fun fact. I don't know if I did tell you. The first time when we met on that Anaheim was the very last time I was there too as well. Until we saw each other again for the well, we on that Anaheim because fun fact is both of our coming to Anaheim for the first time since the 2019 of that
mhm,
Anaheim.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's a fact here. Wow, that's interesting. Well,
I know,
that's the
man. I
thing.
miss those trucks. I really, it's funny because like, sorry to break you up, Jesus,
Mhm.
but one thing I can say is I miss those trucks. I miss Time Flies. I miss Exterminator. Oh, fun fact is, I did talk to JP Ruggiero. I told him when he's gonna come back. He said in a few years. I did tell him, hope you do come to California. If not, maybe Utah. And he put a like to my comment, so you never know. But still, man, I kind of miss those trucks, man.
Yeah.
Actually, actually, I don't know, like for some reason, like this is what I'm seeing the lineup that looks specifically good at 2019. Like, I don't know, like 2019 has some good stadium lineups, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Like, like, let's see if I can remember. Like Eric Swanson obsessed, and uh, I bet uh, Brodozer.
Oh, it was yeah, Brothers was there, El Toro Loco Ice was there, Zombie Fire was there, Exterminator, who else?
Oh,
Earthshaker was there,
oh,
Time Flies, Wildflower,
Wolf's Head. I remember that one.
yeah, Wolf's Head, Gravedigger as well.
Mhm.
Including and out of all the tours for 2019, the Blue Tour is my number one favorite. If you ask me why, because my two favorite drivers are in the same tour and they were trailer mates. I remember Cynthia when I told Cynthia when she was debuting Mossman Dalmatian Ice, which I was there that day on Anaheim. Hey, what's up, Albertum
How's it
2024?
going?
What's funny is that I did tell her that I hope that you and Tom win. She says we are trailer mates because both of the trucks are trailer mates. Max D Fire Dalmatian Ice, which still miss those trucks because
Yeah,
it wasn't meant for that. I wouldn't have that, that great opportunity with them too. I wouldn't thank them and stuff. Clear Yell Tour. I remember I was there at the Yell Tour in Anaheim and it was raining that day. I remember, like
yeah,
literally.
it is.
And
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
sorry because it has a lot of good memories with those
Yep.
drivers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
it sure
anyways,
is.
oh sorry, go back to your Anaheim. Sorry, go back.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
go back.
Okay. From Anaheim from last year is pretty good. That make I make my return since 2019, and thanks to Genie Gage for inviting me there, and I went to see to see Thunderoris for the first time. It's a new truck since last year, and I get to see Wayne, Avengers Racing. Yeah,
I
well,
know I did think I did saw him, but I should have
yeah,
confronted him. But oh well.
yeah, sure is. I just ran out to him here, and we just chat a bit, and yeah, and let's see, and I'm trying to think of it, and so many I did so many we had, and did in Anaheim in February last year. It was really is pretty a good time, and yeah, and it's pretty is it pretty good show last year. And then the next one I went to Fresno, and yeah, and it is also a pretty good show too. And I get to see Ashley Stanford for the first time, and I get to see Bailey Shea here, um and David Alford, and Mark Hall, and Kurt Kramer, and Hosty. Yeah, I bet it's Hosty was there since they switch up either. I think Ammunition. I bet switch up to Hosty. I think, and yeah, and been running of those kind of bodies. Either Ammunition or Hosty. So yeah, looks pretty good. And I could see Elvis Linus last year, and Christian Anderson. Uh, uh yeah, and some other people notice me here, so it looks pretty cool, and that show is pretty great, and yeah, and yeah, and then the next one went to Hanford for the Malicious Monster Truck Tour with Straight Up Racing. I finally get to be seeing them, and their show is pretty amazing. And one of their opening intro, they do like a bit of freestyle kind of encore style for the intro. That's truly spectacular intros that the Straight Up Racing did had put it, and looks pretty cool. And I get to see Spitfire in person for the first time, and Weekend Warrior, uh the new different Rockstar, and oh yeah, and I went to see MJ Silverado, who drove California Kid, which he he's now a Monster GM. So yeah, and yep, that's what they do when they start out driving independent teams to drive Monster Truck on the independent circuit, and you never know if they make their way to Monster GM, and and he he does. So yeah, very impressive by him, but we'll see. Well, one day in the future, if I want to go to Monster GM at some point, I'm not sure, but you know, I want to get to see NJ Silverado. Who knows? So if he could recognize me, like, remember me when you drove California Kid in Hanford, like last year or something, and then yeah, who knows?
What you
But
can say is that this is what I do sometimes. I was like, "Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but we met each other back in this." Just sounds a reminder. If not, then just say like, oh, "Okay." But I know they may say, "Yeah, I remember you," but they may not remember us because
hmm
they got a lot of fans.
yeah,
But that doesn't mean not all drivers will not remember you. There's
hmm
others like do remember. Like I'm surprised, like only a quarter, like almost half of the quarter of
hmm
them that I met, they recognize who I was. So
hmm yeah,
sad but true. You can't go back. They know who you
hmm
are. So oh well, it is what it is.
yep.
But anyways, go
Who
for it.
knows? Who knows? Anyways,
Who knows?
let's
Who
see
knows?
him.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh my
Anyways,
gosh. Go.
let's see him. And let's see. The Malicious Monster Truck Tour in Hanford is the best show, and I bet Bill Payne did like the that moonwalk thing, and pretty cool, and the rest of the show is pretty amazing. It was yeah, it was pretty amazing, and me and Joseph went there, and you know yeah.
Sorry. Sorry. It's
Uh,
'cause I was thinking of the one podcast we accidentally laughed.
okay, okay, yeah.
Okay, but anyways, go back. Finish it. No, no, finish. My
Okay.
bad. My bad. I don't want to bother you. I hate when you talk like that.
I don't know. Good, good,
Sorry.
good.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, Hanford in Malicious Monster Tour. Pretty good show here. And then the next one, I went to Turlock where I get to be helping out with Lee and Shane Plato and for the second time I did. And for the WGAS Motorsports and I got to be several new people behind the scenes and some of them they do recognize me. I'm the guy named Taylor, like he really do remembered me when he was doing the announcing in a Tulare in the Agri Center for the Monster Truck Nitro Tour in 2022 when I first started, and yeah, and he was there in Turlock last year for WGAS Motorsports to do the announcing and such, and 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 so many of them I get to interact and start doing some like you know wiping those kind of looks like a glass kind of windows kind of things where
Yeah, it's like one
where
of those
paddle.
plexiglass. I think it's a plexiglass. I think it's like
Oh,
one of those
let's see.
plastic hard glass. That's
Mhm.
plexiglass.
Oh yeah, that and when I start wiping with they call it bull's knot. So bull's knot is kind of like their sponsor where they do some wiping out those petty glass thing. Yeah.
Also, Jesus, sorry to break up. Albert Dome 2024 says, Jesus,
Mm,
you should go help out WGS SA behind the scenes when they are near you.
mm. Yeah, that's interesting. Who knows? But you know, you may never know to see. I will try to be able. So, well, you have to wait and find out to see. Hopefully this year, I'll probably might go more. So, who knows? Stay tuned on that. And yeah, for the Turlock, I never been to, but this is my first time visiting Turlock, and that's why I'm helping out Lee and Shane Plato, and were two shows, and it is a pretty good show here, and all that, and then the second show here, right after the show is over, I get to start to learning to do like the tires, to taking off the big tires and put in a small tires to like to take off those kind of um those lug nuts, and yeah, I get to feel I get to feel to it, so it really is great experience. Thanks to a guy named Josh, the guy who just who taught me this. So but I still got more ways to go here, and there's more from there, and let's see, and then after this, it was Monster Junior World Finals 22 in Nashville, Tennessee, and I never been to Nashville, and I finally go there, and that me and Sergio having a best well time in Nashville, like to start walking around the
The
Broadway
Broadway,
and
right?
the
Yeah, I
Nashville
passed by there
Broadway.
too at the Broad. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I did pass. Never walked to Broadway, but I did pass by car. The Broadway looks so beautiful, and people keep
Mhm,
saying that it's a vague South version of Vegas. Well, I get it because the lights and stuff, because the
mhm,
entertainment, but there's one problem, and I
mhm,
don't like this. What this is one of the piss me off comments that people
mhm,
keep saying Nashville is the South version of Las Vegas. I'm like,
mhm,
if it is, where are the casinos? There are
mhm,
no dang casinos in
mhm,
Las Vegas. So stop comparing Las Vegas and
mhm,
Nashville. They're not the same. Las Vegas
mhm,
is well, they're both entertainment. Yes, I know.
mhm,
But Vegas has casinos. Yes, they do have country rock, all that stuff. Nashville does not have casinos. So that's the
mhm,
problem. What's
mhm.
up with these people? What's up with that, Jesus?
Well, every city's different, but well, Nashville is all
Exactly.
about it's a country music or the music city you want to call it because everything is
Yeah,
all
Music
about
City.
music in Nashville, and yeah,
Yeah.
and
Only thing I
also
didn't
yeah,
Oh, you go first.
and also what they do have, the kind of like the party buses or something, but have
Oh yeah.
like kind of like a party bus, but they have like the open or like the open kind of uh thing here, so yeah, that's a little different. Like, hey, imagine if we could rent a party bus in Nashville. So something
Yeah.
I don't
Hey,
know.
but if they do, I'm gonna play some Mexican music. No, literally, I'm gonna play some Spanish music in Nashville. I'm gonna blast it out loud, and we're gonna be me and my family are gonna sing Spanish music out loud. And I bet all the citizens of Nashville will be like, "What are they singing, man? I can't understand what they're saying." Hey, but
Oh
no,
man.
oh no, Jesus, that's nothing. No, I saw a video before we went to Nashville. There was this YouTuber posted a video walking. There was a tractor pulling this wagon with a bunch of people. It has this haystack everywhere and has the
Mhm,
lights around the bottom of the roof. And then they were playing that country rock music, literally. Like
mhm,
that's what they were doing. That's nothing. If you think party bus or
mhm,
something, look at the tractor with the wagon. They had that.
mhm.
Well, I don't know if you just saw it, but I saw it
Yeah.
on YouTube. That's like really weird to see.
Mhm. Yeah, it is. That's pretty differently, and
I
yeah,
know. The only
it
thing I
really
was
is.
happy about one thing I
Oh,
was so happy about Nashville, guess what they got?
mhm.
2 words.
Uh, what? Uh, well, I don't know. I don't know.
Come
Uh,
on, Jesus, you gotta answer, man. You should
well,
know. It's the
I
Waffle House,
oh,
man. Come
Waffle
on.
House. I can't remember. It's just uh Waffle
Jesus, you
House.
make me feel like I want to quit this podcast already, man. Because that's really messed up. That's
well,
embarrassing, man.
well, but I'm not sure. So yeah,
Okay.
but
But you know what? Here in
mhm,
California, I miss Waffle House, man. There is no Waffle House in California, man. Somebody needs to please, like, if anyone's watching this, please somebody message the CEO of Waffle House to bring a Waffle House to California. We need
mhm,
one. And the closest is going to be in Arizona or Colorado, but I know Arizona's mostly closer. But
mhm.
still, man, Waffle House, I can't believe they got the Waffle House.
Yeah, it is here. But anyways, let's get back to Nashville. Fun last year
Go
is
for it.
well, me and Sergio, we have a fun time here in the Nashville Broadway, and we just walk around and also we walk around. There's several kind of places like restaurants or some kind of things. They do have the musicians doing like singing music, and they're like the window right behind it or something. Like when people walk by and never seen something like that, and it's
Yeah,
interesting,
that's
and
Yeah, that's why they're called the Music City.
mhm,
That tells
it
you why.
is.
The only thing is that the only thing I didn't like about the World Finals, like I say, it's just the weather stuff. It's just
Hmm.
weathers, everything, and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I know that. Well, we'll get that. I might get to that in a little bit, but yeah, and
Okay, my
that's
bad.
yeah.
Sorry about that.
Okay, okay,
Okay, go finish your
uh,
thing.
okay. Let's see. Um, the one me and Sergio we have a fun time in Nashville, and such of that, and oh, and also when I went to the in the hotel right next. it was right next to closer to Nissan Stadium, and there's some of the people that they do recognize me here, and I think I met Chaos to the Max. I bet I bet I bet that's the guy who recognized me here. He finally wants to see me to come there, and we finally got to interact. It was surreal here, and and I bet no Armando, known as Monster Truck Wheels, the real name Armando, the one who behind Monster Truck Wheels. I met him there
Mhm.
on the exact hotel where I'm staying, and yeah, and then we went to breakfast, and you know, and there's some of these people like who are wearing the Monster GM shirts and hats and something about. I bet they're really heading to Monster GM World Finals, and yeah, so cool here, and yeah, all that, and then the biggest event July 1st, and for Monster GM World Finals 22, and once we arrive there, and I get to reuniting with my buddy Mark Galloway, hashtag Mark Crush, and yeah, we have have fun and interact, and something like that. It was good to see my buddy again here, and once we inside Nissan Stadium, I was just well, I just try to go in line here if I want to get the World Finals 22 limited edition diecast, and that line is so very packed here. So yeah, yeah, it is. I bet they mostly wanted those limited editions or something. And after this, we just enter the pit party, and you know, I'm trying to get to meet some of them as much as I can here, but before the weather or something, and and I get to see the King Sling and let's see, Excalibur, and once it revealed the Fourth of July edition of Jester, and it was so very beautiful body of Jester, and the guy who designed it is right next to me here. The one who I'm not sure the name, but he was right. It was right behind me, right next to me, and he designed that, and very impressive by him. So yeah, it really is. Very talented to see him come up with some different designs of gestures for like world finals and all that. So yeah, it's really is amazing to think of something, create something new designs for Jester. I wonder what they come up next. So we have to wait and see. And then once we get inside to Nissan Stadium, to we're about to be ready for two wheel skills, but then suddenly the lightning approaching, and yeah,
Oh my
I
gosh.
yeah, it really is. It really is. So now, and then we had to try to sing shelters, and
That was so
yeah,
funny. It's so
yeah,
funny because they would start doing the intro when everyone's parking in. Out of nowhere, they just stopped the show because of raining lightning. Also, you
yeah.
forgot to mention the day before when they were doing that practice race, we saw each other, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the one. I forgot the. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It was like Well, me and Sergio went out there waiting for like the food from Uber Eats, and yeah, and I didn't realize we just come up, just walk by, and say, hey, like hi each other,
I know, I wish you were there, Jesus.
Well,
That was kind of neat.
maybe, but you know, things other stuff here, but my brother-in-law Sergio has something do like computer work or something like that. So yeah, all
Yeah,
that.
if only
So,
we would have if only we had an extra ticket, we would definitely have you come with us, but it's all good.
yeah.
But anyways, also not to mention I forgot what you call it. One of the most memorable moment that day is what's his name? Aiden, the announcer of the Monster Gym, had me interview. And I think I did tell you this. Like if anyone that
Mhm.
didn't notice, back at World Finals 21 on Orlando, on the very first day when we first met, he was asking me to do an interview. It didn't work out because he tried to because I forgot to tell him I didn't tell him what seat I'm gonna be in. The second time we saw each other, he was asking for to do an interview where you're gonna be at, so I just directed him. However, the first time, here's what happened. It was so stupidly hot that day on
Mhm.
Orlando. I had to go outside get an AC. when I went outside, my brother told me that he was there and he was looking for you, and then he had to leave because he was in a hurry and stuff.
Hmm.
Then after that, he came back, but he didn't know what to do. So he decided to chill with us, sit down and see if he could try to squeeze me in. Unfortunately, it didn't work out because they had the last two trucks go. I forgot what it was. I think it was Max D. So he said, "Yeah, I couldn't go." So I told him, "Oh yeah, it's all good, man." And then we're like, "Oh, thanks for the interview. I appreciate it, man." All that stuff. We shook hands and say, and he says, "Yeah, maybe next year if you do come to see the World Finals." So guess what? Little did he know, next year did came true because I did introduce myself. I was like, "Hey, Aiden, remember me? The guy you tried to interview?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I remember you." And then I
Hmm.
told him to see this time for sure. We finally got me. I was a little bit nervous to be on the jumbotron, but I had to keep my maintained focus. And it was cool.
Hmm.
Like once he did the interview, and it was also we did the last part how he said goodbye to. I mean, not goodbye to say hello to my good friends. My good friends who K Young and KC, my good friends, the announcers who are going good pals. And 'cause I like the part he was like asking me that who should I root for, Tom Mintz or Cynthia Gauthier? My answer was like, I don't know, man. It's because it's like I do want to root for one, but at the same time, I cannot betray the other. So, and I said some more stuff. I could have said that if both of them win, I will cry. I should have. I'm glad I didn't said it. But if I would have said it, I could imagine I'd be like, I will cry tears of joy, man, because it's like I'll cry tears of joy, but I'll cry like it's like I don't know, man. It's like something like I don't know. I don't want to explain. It's too personal for me. I
Yeah.
know this has nothing to do with Tom and Cynthia. It has to do with
Mhm.
myself, but it's a long story. But anyways, that's the conversation long. So finish your story.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. When after that, the weather had been um interfered again, and they had to try
Oh
to.
yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
what?
Sorry to break you up. Remember we saw each other again on that stadium, remember? And
Oh
that's where
yeah,
I first met Sergio. Yeah, I remember. Hey,
yeah,
let your mom Sergio. I said, what's up? Tell him I say hi.
mhm, yeah. We'll
Mhm.
see. I will, cause yeah. Anyways, yeah, the one me and Sergio had to be like in the shelters, and we just met each other there, and
I remember we were looking
so
at each other because when I saw
already.
the notification from my phone, it says it supposedly rained the entire day. Well, Sergio says it wasn't, but we're like, let's go take a look. We'll see what time tells. Because I don't
Yeah.
know, there's something that I didn't. There's something that is so weird from the East Coast. I don't know if you realize this, Jesus. Maybe you could correct me if I'm wrong. But as a person living in California, especially in the deep west side, and I experienced the rain also as well in Las Vegas, it's so weird that like the rain clouds, is so invincible. You cannot tell where's where. But in the East Coast, you could tell. Like when I went to Orlando and Nashville, you could tell where it's coming from. You can see the water coming to your
Mhm,
direction. But in California, you can't. It's like
mhm,
that's weird. Why is so invincible? Like why is so visible over there and it's so invisible here? I don't know.
yeah.
They got some weird weather, like Orlando when we were there at the day one racing. The rain is so different than ours because we get like that. Well, I don't know where you from, Jesus, because where I live, it's so sprinkly rain. But over there, it's like heavy drops of rain. I'm like, gosh
Mhm.
dang it, why can't we get that here in California? We need that in Cali, like
Yeah.
really bad. Seriously.
Yeah, sure is here. And yeah. And then well then they had to try a different competition they had to change will now be the high jump, even though it's raining a bit, but they need to try to keep their show going. So they starting high jump, and then two wheel skills. Now the rain has been stopped, and they start doing the two wheel skills, and yeah, and then the high. Oh no, 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 wait. Uh, the 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 exclusive stunt, the Thunder Warriors dropped. It was Colton Eigelberger is on the Thunder Warriors to do jumping over the trucks. I'm not sure of how many. I think nine.
10. I think it was.
I
I
think
heard it was 10.
I can't remember. It's been quite a long while. So anyway, and he jumps it and he clears it though. Very amazing here. And then in racing looks pretty great here, and Tristan England has won the World Finals racing champion, and truly well deserved. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Pretty
very
well
amazing.
deserved.
And then during the intermission, it's kind of it was interesting because Nashville is in Music City, huh? And Low Cash is performing, and yeah, and after this freestyle and their freestyle, it was Colt Stevens and Thunder Roars has one freestyle and truly well deserving. So it was
So Matt Engineer says
yeah.
hello to you.
Hi, how's it going, Matt the engineer? How's it going here? And yeah, and then the World Finals 22 in Nashville, but now the show's over and it's pretty good, but because the weather here, but once the weather's out of the way, they're trying to finish it up and all completed and then
All I can say is
but
that
yeah.
it's kind of weird that Thunder Roars won. That was like very quiet because I was expecting Todd LeDuc and Megalodon was supposed to win. I feel
Mhm.
like Todd could have won that one. Like, I
Yeah,
mean, Colt's run, don't get me wrong, is really good, but I feel like Megalodon deserved that win, especially how he did this backflip that cannot be beat. Like literally. Oh, he says, "Oh, I got a 164 Neon Earthshaker. I am so proud." He said.
yeah, that's interesting. And yeah, I bet Tyler Duke, he did Megalodon Neon and doing like the backflip, like I'm not sure how many feet high here. It's very high there, and yeah, I
I
bet
know, and
that
I'm
should be
surprised no one has ever done anything like that. That is something he could have won. Like, don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong. I know Cole Cephas' freestyle run was good. Ryan Ers's run was good. Well, they're both good or okay, you can say, but I feel like Todd Ledoux could have won that one. Well, in my opinion, I don't want to say too much, but like I say,
Mhm.
congrats to Colt. It's good. Oh, by the way, you can say fun fact is I met so many people from back stuff and everything, but it's because like I say, because Colt's defense, I don't know, man. Like it's questionable to me. Like I feel
Mhm.
like Tala Duke could have won that one. Well, in my opinion, but it's all good. I hope the
Yeah,
guy gets a good one.
yeah, it
Okay,
is
go
here.
ahead.
And now, okay, moving right along. When I when I went to Monster Jam Superstar Challenge, when I returned to Anaheim, thanks to Gina Gage for bringing me there once again. But this time, Superstar Challenge is one of like their second biggest event, and
And we were there
and
too. We saw each
yeah,
other.
yeah, we saw each other here. You know,
I think I was
and-
on the Adam Anderson line. Yeah, I think I was the Adam Anderson line when you did the
yeah,
interview out of nowhere. So
yeah,
it's kind
it
of
is.
weird when you look at the no, but be honest with me, it's so weird that in the pit party, I did not expect they were gonna bring a main stage. Like it was not expected that was gonna happen. Because I was expecting that we're gonna do that at the All-Star Challenge that ballot back in Vegas, but I'm surprised they didn't do it. And I'm surprised they managed to do the Superstar Challenge, the main stage. It was still surprisingly even to this day.
Yeah, it is. But that's not
But I
all.
don't know. Yeah, but but sorry, Jesus, sorry to break you up. Like, I apologize for that. But no, it's still weird. Like, why they didn't add a main stage at the All Star Challenge? Like, they could have done it
Hmm.
where, like, when the World Finals, I forgot what World Finals. Like, they could have put the main stage on that one area right by that beneath the pad of the edge of the grass area right by the stadium, almost to the other side of the jumbotron. I don't know how can say this, but that's still weird to this day. I don't know why,
Hmm.
but oh
Yeah,
well.
I'm not sure, but you know, I'm not sure. Probably budget or something. I don't know, but
Also, Matt the engineer says, "Oh, and I got 2 more days for my birthday." Well, happy early birthday, buddy.
mhm. Yeah, happy early birthday, and yeah, it can is and but that's not all. They also have like the drift cars and all that for the pit party, and that's kind of interesting to see the drift car.
I heard that they have good ties with what's his name? Armando Castro.
Yeah, it is him,
I don't know
and also
if I'm right or wrong.
yeah, and there's several of the people that I noticed. Wayne, we see each other before, and I finally get to meet Reagan, the Lord himself. So I
Oh yeah,
finally
I met
met
him
him in
before.
person.
Oh, we had the same. Fun fact is we had the same hotel room before. I remember the day after the event when he's leaving. I didn't decide to bother him, but when he saw me, he said he did this and I did this. I said, "What's up, what's up?" And I said, and I didn't want to bother him because I know
Mhm.
he's doing his own things and stuff.
Well, because
That's all. But
he,
yeah,
yeah, because he travels all over the world to start filming Monster Jam shows. So yeah.
I know, like, I'm surprised that him and, now Wayne,
Mhm.
aka Avengers Racing,
Mhm.
are doing that. Plus, not to
To
mention,
yeah,
whatchamacallit, they get to meet, Monster Talk, aka Jackson
yeah.
Morris.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, that's not all. Jackson Morris has confirmed that he will be coming to Master Junior World Finals 23 in LA. So he confirmed
Oh
that.
wow.
And
Well, are you gonna meet him or what?
hmm, we'll see if I can we'll see if I can find him. So yeah,
Yeah, you
because
probably will find him.
yeah,
And
I will.
also,
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Oh, Matt, the engineer says something. Hold on, because I'm using my new laptop and I gotta hold on. The notifications in the way. Yeah,
Oh.
just so you know, I'm using my brand new laptop. I got this last Christmas. I wish I could
Mm,
show it to you, Stasis. I guess what I got. I'm gonna tell you, you got a special announcement, but I'm gonna do my special announcement for all the fans. And I know,
mm,
especially this one guy named what Kenny D and SpongeBob something. I forgot his name. I know they're gonna blow their heads off. They're gonna see this, not like in a me way, but like in the like that, so they're gonna make a decision. Okay, Matthew Injury says, I got a 164 Monster Jam Nitro Neon collection.
mm.
Guess what?
That's
I
cool.
do too, man. And gosh damn it, man, they're so freaking expensive, man. Oh my freaking gosh, Jesus. They George, no, I bought all those damn collections. That's the Superstar Challenge. Sorry, my brother's sleeping. I spent all of this stuff, like literally $80, 80 freaking dollars. They got me messed up, Jesus. That's like twice as much as my gas money,
Yeah,
Jesus.
I
Just
know.
but still, it was worth it.
Oh yeah, it is. Here, that's kind of odd.
Sorry,
Okay,
sorry, my
let's see.
brother's sleeping right now. My mother's calling me. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna let you finish your story. Hold up.
Okay, sure. Once 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 my buddy Angel um right, but well Superstar Challenge, it's like it's one of the most amazing shows here that to compare to World Finals, but I bet Superstar Challenge takes it because why? Because improvements, the pit party and some drift cars like and BMX and freestyle motocross here, and let's see the main stage and some on the more like their Soldier of Fortune Black Ops will also there, and yeah, and yeah, and I meet several people that they really do recognize me, and all that, and then once we inside the stadium, and the track is like about an 8 track.
You back?
Oh, you're back here. Yeah. Anyway, so
Yeah.
now
You can talk about that track. Yeah, I remember. That was a good prediction that I did, huh?
well, almost kind of, but the main difference is it's just on like an 8 track, but it's not like the World Finals 21 in Orlando one. But this is
Yeah,
like
that didn't
a
start
little
the
different.
sideways. I
Started
know. I
sideways,
was predicting
like,
that they were gonna do that sideways, like instead of like flat, it would have been like a hill, like a ramp like this, like that way the
mhm,
trucks go like
yeah,
down and do the thing. It would have been cool, but I think maybe because they don't have time or don't have room, I'm not
mhm,
so sure. But they could have done it, but I'm not so sure.
yeah,
But the surprisingly thing, I'm really kind of surprised who I did not expect to be that in the lineup is what's her name, Jamie Sullivan. I did
mhm,
not expect her to be in it. Well, she did impress me. I'll be honest. The girl really
mhm,
impressed me. I She has a good
mhm,
future ahead for the truck because
mhm,
Monster Dalmatian was supposed to be vacant, which I'm glad it's not because Candice Jolly's not with them.
mhm,
Cynthia Gaudier, my fair female drives and stabilizer, which I know not the season right now because she has to do with her motherhood time. But Jamie
mhm,
Sullivan has a good future ahead of her. Oh, fun fact, it was funny
mhm,
because when I saw her Instagram post where she had this red ribbon, this red with the white polka dot bandana tied her hair, she looked like the old Cynthia Gutier back in the old days. And I remember I
mhm.
did tell her about that when I had the Dalmatian Cruiser, and she was like, "Yeah, she get that a lot." She thought everyone no, but she did tell me that a lot of people thought she is Cynthia, but she's a different person.
Yeah, a different
Yeah, she's
person.
heck of a person, nice person.
Hmm.
I'm sure she has a good future ahead of her. So
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
Jamie Sullivan. And I'm surprised we never say is she related to James P. Sullivan, aka Sully from Monsters Inc.
Yeah, kind of, but yeah, call it
I'm
JBP
sorry.
Sullivan. What?
No, I was laughing because it has nothing to do with it. Because there was a guy from my old YouTube video was playing Call of Duty that has him doing that Barack Obama voice was getting this girl because she had the name Solomon. And it was funny because he was like telling the girl who's her favorite character, and she was like, "I like Mike. He's funny." He's like, "But your name is Sullivan. Why you don't like Sully?" And she's like, "Because."
Oh my god, hilarious. Ah. Oh man.
Uh,
Okay.
okay.
Matt the
Matt the
engineer.
engineer said, I'll read it for you. He says, you don't mind?
Okay.
Like he's like, I got the Thunder Roars drop play set. I am so happy. I did put all the trucks, and I got I over all the trucks. I jumped it. Okay,
Hmm.
dude.
Hmm.
No, I was gonna get it, but that thing is $80, man.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
because
worse. No,
yeah.
you know what? Honestly, I would spend $80 on a cruise ship from Austria or buy the $80 from the MasterJet toys instead of spending that 30 freaking dollars for some
Yeah.
stupid mini donuts that I bought back at the Monster Thunders, and that was not worth it. Seriously, do not buy Carnival food. Everyone's watching YouTube says, do not buy Carnival food. They
Hmm.
can eat your money alive.
Yeah,
Even though
it is
it's
true.
worth it, but not worth it to buy $80.
Hmm.
Seriously, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
Any
that.
okay. Anyway, so yeah, I bet Monster Jam Superstar Challenge has become the best show, and also they do like a forward momentum backflip stunt that Thomas got to be doing in Thunderosaurus, and well, that's the most insane thing. But he just once he attempted that jump, and it right landed on you know
On the stunt truck.
on on a stunt truck to like on sideways, and dude, that was a hard hit here. And
And guess what? You know what I
yeah.
heard? I have some friends who works there. They did tell me that that the Gravedigger and the stunt truck were like the backup bodies for the other for the other trucks in case they couldn't compete with their
Mhm.
chassis. But turns out that they messed up. What a waste to ruin one.
Yeah.
And it was so weird because I did saw Chris's Gravedigger on the backside. I was like, because I remember I saw that on the pit party. I was like, wait a minute, what the heck is that? Is that Gravedigger in the back? I'm like, why is there's another Gravedigger there? I don't understand that until I realized, oh, it's for the stunt, or they
Mm-hmm.
could use it as a backup body. Whoever's going to use it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is here. But yep, and then and then the racing, and well, the intro, they do like the intros of the teams, the Team Nitro, Team Neon, and yeah, it looks a good looking intro. And
I know. One thing I like, this is the thing I like better than the flags. Instead of the flags, why not paint the tires on the sideways like they did on Team Neons? Because no offense at the All-Star Challenge back in back in Vegas, like I say, I do like the All-Star Challenge, but I feel like the flags did not work a little bit. Like they could have just at least paint the tires to tell what team and stuff. Like that would have been
mm-hmm.
helpful for us. But
Yeah.
even though that was at the time, they were just barely new. I wouldn't say
Mm-hmm.
much because that was inaugural. But the thing, John Sparrow something, a really good guy. I met him. It was kind of weird. I don't know if he said it from him or possibly someone told him, saying that it's the inaugural Superstar Challenge. I'm like, I don't know if it was him or somebody. Did somebody remind anybody to say this is well, maybe to be fair, because the name, but it's the second annual because of the All Star show, or you can say newer version. Let's say it's a newer version or something. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
so sure. That's
Yeah.
like a question decision, but still,
Mm-hmm.
John Sparrow, something I can't pronounce your last name. You're good. You're a good guy, man. Great announcer. Got future heavy, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is here. So yeah, and yeah, the track layout and the figure eight for racing, and they do like best trick competition, and all pretty good here. And then freestyle, there's some of the best ones here, or some insane saves, and including the one where Lindsay Reed and the Lucas Stabilize do like a cartwheel thing, and
I
I
know that was crazy. I was expecting she was gonna take the lead away from Tyler Mediga. Like I mentioned earlier, I like Tyler's run, but I feel like Lindsey Reed or Jim Kohler, because that's well, Jim Kohler did the same thing. Jesus,
oh
I
yeah.
wish they could have won instead, but I don't know. That's questionable decision to be honest. That's a
Mm-hmm.
question decision. I don't know. Like this, like I like Tyler's run. He did great, but another decision is why is Tristan England an MVP? Shouldn't Tyler Mediga be MVP? Because there's no point here. He won the entire thing, or I don't know. That's kind
Mm-hmm.
of questionable. Matt the Engineer says, I got two Lego Mario's playset, Dry Basilar Castle, and Luigi playset, Rock
Mm-hmm.
Solid or
Mm-hmm.
Soil. I don't know. Solid or I don't know.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. Well, whatever it is, you know, which one, I bet, I bet Lindsay Reed should have won that, because the cartwheel, that's most insane um moment right there, and Jim Kohler, I bet I bet that's another one too, and and that, and then overall, and then what? And then the whole team wins is team. Let's see, I think it's Team Nitro or Team. I can't remember.
Team
Uh,
Nitro, I think, because Tyler Meneca was the only member that, the
oh
only thing
yeah,
that he won, and he's in Team Nitro. But I'm
oh
surprised
yeah,
he
Team
played
Nitro.
Rambo and Racing. He did play like Rambo Racing. I
Hmm.
feel like Tyler Duke could have won that. I thought Tyler Duke was going to win because after when I heard about what happened to his brother Kyle, which it
Hmm.
sucks. You
Yeah.
know, if only Kyle was still here, man, he would have been happy for his big brother.
Mhm.
I thought Kyle was the older brother of Todd LeDuc, but turns out that Todd is the oldest and Kyle. But I wish Kyle
Mhm.
could have been alive because imagine if he's still alive, maybe he would have been Monster Chef. Well, I don't know if he would
Mhm.
have, right? Because I know trophy trucks are his thing. But like I
Mhm.
say, man, it's just I don't know, man. It's just sad, It's
Yeah,
waste. But
it
still,
is.
well, we got yeah. But it's all good, dude. It was a good show. I'll be honest. But anyway,
Yeah, it is a
hey,
great show.
oh,
So yeah, it really is. Superstar Challenge is one of the most amazing shows that Monster Champ has ever put. So yeah,
yes,
and
sir.
and then moving right along, and Tulare in the Agri Center where I once again helping out with Lee and Shane Plato once again, and and it was like you know pretty good experience, and also I start getting the small tire in the hauler, so and and try to get the big tires in and such, and also I get to meet Levi. Yeah, Levi was there. That he was helping with the Canado team. So and yeah, we just chat each other a bit, and you know like what how was it, and like all that such, and yeah.
No, but really, so, oh, Matthew, the engineer says, I very hope Tom Mintz will be retiring. I know, and I saw the split paint job Max D body. That was so sick. He will
Mhm.
be, man. This is his final season. I just
Yeah.
hope he retires, not after the World Finals. At least just retire one more show with the Superstar or All Star Challenge, whatever.
Hmm.
At least one more show at the challenge after.
Hmm.
That way, he's not performing the rest of the shows, but at least he retires for one more show. At
Hmm.
least, man, that would be a good ending.
Yep. Yep. Who knows? But we'll see. And yeah, and also like the first show it was kind of very rainy show, and then the second show is kind of clear show. So yeah, and it really is pretty a very good show there. So in the Tulare Agri Center, and I just helped them out once again for the third time. Well, actually, two of them for Turlock. So, but that counts to be part of those locations and venues and shows that I went to. So yeah, and that counts two of them to count as one. So yeah, and then in the Tulare Agri Center where with one day, two shows in one day. So and yeah, it was very great experience for me, and we'll see. I might do more of them, more to help them out more often in 2024. Start helping Lee and Shane Plato more often. So who knows? But you know, so I might gonna get there. So and hopefully I start seeing some people I know and some meeting new people, and it's so very great experience behind the scenes here. So yeah, and
Yes,
and that and
surprisingly.
yep.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and that makes 2023 is by far my best year of my entire life, and
well, I'm really
it.
kind of surprised for you, Jesus. Oh, sorry to break you up, but one
Mhm.
kind of surprised, Jesus, a guy like you managed to could lift up a tire for like get to finally work behind the scenes. That's like a really blessing, dude. Like if I were you, keep up that dream, dude. Like you got
Mhm.
this.
Yep, yeah, I've got to get there, and yeah, and but Josh's will be to, you know, will be the one to start to see which one I'm gonna do next. So yeah, and also right after the show number two, I did like the, this kind of, like with those kind of tool that the like to pick up the car to change the tire or something. You
Hmm.
know those kind of machines where
Yeah,
they
those like those.
uh
I think they're like jack machines, machine
those
jacks. I think I know they're called
yeah
jacks.
yeah the less those kind of jack things with the lever, and yeah, when I start trying to
Oh,
push
hydraulic
it down.
jacks. I think they're called. Hold on, Jesus. Sorry to break up. I think they're called hydraulic jacks.
Hydraulic jacks. That's interesting. The one with the have the lever, like the two buttons go up and down. I bet those are like hyper jacks or something. Or I'm not sure if I say it correctly. Yeah, those kind of jacks things or something like that. So yeah, I learned that and yeah, it really is. So and yep, but yeah, I've been learned so far since back in 2022 of November. That's where I first started, and to start something like what doing displays and to start um helping out my team and do like behind scenes here, Luita wiping down fiberglass and let's see, pushing a big tire in the hauler, and then the one at Turlock from last year. I started wiping those petty glass and with I call it the bull's knot. That's like their sponsor to wipe down the petty glass and then um and the fiberglass and all that, and then and that the lug nuts and and then and then the Tulare Agri Center of from last year. I get to start doing those jack thingies with the lever things and also doing putting the tires the small tires back in and all that. So yeah, I've been did pretty good so far, but I still got more ways to go. So I have to keep this up. So
Right. Whatever you got to do, what you got to do, man.
mhm,
Just keep it pushing to the limit, man. That's all you got to
mhm.
do, and just, yeah, like I say, all the stuff. I
Yeah.
think we already said to our best of 2023. Now it's time for, you said, are you gonna do the important announcement, or do you want me
Um,
to go first? That way,
I think I might go first because I was think
or
about this the whole time. Oh,
I
what?
was gonna. Oh, sorry to sorry to break you up. I was gonna say, why not let me go first? That way we say best for you for last because it's your channel. Remember?
Oh, okay. If you like.
So
So.
yeah, I'll go first because I know that's your channel.
Mhm,
Sorry, I gotta tilt my hat, my Raider hat. So, anyways, a special announcement for me is since I got my new laptop, I finally got BeamNG and rigs of rods, including I got some games that I'm gonna be doing some more live streaming, hopefully on games, not live streams or pre-recorded games, and do
mhm,
some funny moments, especially Grand
mhm,
Theft Auto 4 because it was something I want to do. I was still
mhm,
thinking about it, but hopefully when the new Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, hopefully I can do some more stuff, everything. But anyways, yeah, like I say,
mhm,
yeah, like I say, so there's gonna be something new, and I know everyone's excited because I think Monster Jam, Nickelodeon Disney Cartoon Network is coming back soon. I
mhm,
can't tell you it is or not. It's gonna be a secret surprise, but is going to be the real, for sure, the real Nickelodeon Disney cartoon. The Steel Ties version was supposed to be, but in the end, it's not. It's like a prototype, another version.
mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's not the version that I expected, because ever since I had a good run with those Spin Master and the Hot Wheels toys, now you guys are going to witness the real Nickelodeon Disney cartoon.
Mhm,
It's not going to be no more realistic events. I think I'm going to go back to the TV show events because I don't know. I don't like the YouTube music. I like it better when I use their actual music. Maybe soon, but possibly not right now. I'll probably wait in the future, maybe, because I had to see if I can try to contact anyone. How can
mhm.
I use music without getting the music
Copyright.
without getting copyright? Yeah,
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah.
So right now it's still questionable. So, but there is gonna be more than you guys think. So it's gonna be a lot of things.
Okay. Now it's my turn
Mhm.
for my important announcement because I would think about this for the last several weeks, and I have a very important announcement because since 2023 is over now, and that means 2023 is gonna be my very final season of Monster Jam because except for one that I will be heading to Monster Jam World Finals 23 in SoFi Stadium this May. But the reason why here that I want to start the main focus to helping out with Lee and Shane Plato more often because I want to main focus with them. And another important thing here, I just went to the doctor and about how I feel, and I feel pretty good. And the one he told me that I really need to stop eating junk for a while, and that's why I want to main focus to try to go to the gym more often, and I have to stop eating those junk foods. Like I have to stop eating McDonald's, In and Out, Taco Bell, and sugary foods, cereal, and hot dogs, corn dogs, and so kind of junk food. I have to stop here, and I want to main focus on my health and try to go
That's
to
what I'm
gym
gonna
more
do. That's
often.
my
Mhm,
not just you, but me too, Jesus.
mhm.
I know I'm a fat
Yeah.
person right now, but that's why I'm gonna go hit the
Yeah.
gym too. Actually, you're not the only one. So as much
Yeah.
as don't know if I should have
Yeah.
said my personal life, but that's the only thing I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna let
Mhm,
that slide. But yeah, that's my main focus. I'm trying to stay away from restaurant food. It's not just that. It's because it's too. I wouldn't spend too much. I wouldn't spend money on restaurant food. I'm trying to avoid
yeah.
because it's not worth it at this time.
Yeah. I try to try to eat healthy food and try to eat less and and just how to drink a lot of water. So I need some water a bit
Mhm.
right now. So
I know, me too. I drink water too all the time, so I need water
yeah,
too.
yeah, I had to, yeah. That's why I want to try to go to gym and hopefully I'll be able to try to be stronger enough. So if I want to start try to move those big tires because they're too very far heavier, very challenging, but you have to put into work. So that's what I'm
I
trying to
got
do
you.
this year. And then I want to try to main focus on helping out with Lee and Shane Plato. That's I want to main focus with them more often. And yeah, and we're currently unknown here that when we may able because to do our future podcast because we both have a lot of important things in our personal life. And but to me, I'm 30 now, so that's things change it a bit for me here because I try to main focus to take care of myself and try to main focus on my goals. So you know things been changing now.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I got you, man. Yeah, you're not the only one. Same here as
yeah,
me, dude. I'm the only. You're not the only one. Same here as
mhm,
me. I'm not gonna. I don't usually don't talk about my personal thing. I'm just keep it to myself. But the only thing I can say is, yeah,
mhm,
there's gonna be some probably backstage and stuff and everything
mhm,
behind closed doors that I have to focus on and stuff.
mhm,
But I'll see what I can do because the main
yeah,
focus is on. Let's just say I want to focus on is going to as much as I can go to my sports teams, like my
mhm,
Dodgers, Raiders. It's because a lot of people, like, I get it. A lot of people see my content just because they think it's about
mhm,
Monster and Monster Trucks, but it's just that don't get me
mhm,
wrong. I love Monster Trucks, but Monster Trucks is not really the only thing I would like to talk about a lot. It's like, come on,
mhm,
guys. I get bored talking about it. Like, I rather focus on other things right now.
mhm,
And even though I feel
yeah,
bad for ignoring my teams and stuff, but I'm gonna try to focus on that too. And I
mhm,
hope I'll love to go to the games one day. Hopefully, one the
mhm,
Raider game, possibly one or two, because I don't want to go too much. I know the Super Bowl's coming up, which is my
mhm,
football team stadium.
yeah,
It doesn't matter even the Raiders are not going to be there or not. I wanted to go there. Even if I did, I would do a vlog with,
yeah.
and possibly I will bring my old man, my father, to watch the game with me.
well,
But here's one.
the problem is that because the Super Bowl tickets are super high up expensive, man.
And
Yeah,
not just that, hotel prices are expensive too.
yeah,
It's
I
about
know.
$500 one night.
Yikes.
$500 one freaking night, Jesus. Oh my freakishly
Uh,
gosh.
oh
If
man.
that happens, then we're gonna have to sleep in the car. We're gonna have to ask for a gas station to let us borrow their shower, man.
Oh man. Yeah, I know. You know, that's for only for rich people who go attend the Super
I know,
Bowl.
man. No,
Yeah.
boxing's no. What are you talking about, dude? Boxing's for rich people. I know boxing's for the rich people. Rich people's favorite sport is boxing. I mean, I like boxing. Don't get me wrong. I would love to go to an actual event, but in Las Vegas only. Only in Vegas. It's like
yeah.
this. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah. Anyways, because that's one of my important announcement I want to talk about it. So, you know, try to main focus on my health. So, you know, and
No, man. What you gotta do, man. Same here, man. We gotta
mhm,
focus our health. You're not the
yeah,
only one. Same here with me. I'm trying to stay away
yeah,
from. I'm
hmm
trying to stay away from eating too much, and I'm trying to do the
hmm
best I can. But
yeah,
sadly, addiction problems stuff sucks to
hmm
be addicted to it. But let's see. I just hope maybe,
yeah,
but it's no promises. But at least I'm just gonna try to lose weight as
mhm,
much as I can. So
yeah.
yeah,
Same,
I'm gonna give
same
it
for
all I
me.
got.
Yeah, I had to put into work, and I'm trying to do it.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
want to try to do is to see like if you want to go to Moss University, you must put into work. So, you know,
I got you.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sure is.
Agree.
Well, that's what I want to try to main focus on that, and main focus helping out with Lee and Shane Plato more often. And let's see which one I might be able to come to these venues whenever they're heading. We'll see. I might heading to one of these locations, so to start help them out, and and keep on filming and upload it under my YouTube channel. So it will make it a help. So hopefully I get more subscribers, and and try to follow my journey. See, if I'm trying to get to my main goal, is to trying to become a monster truck driver. That's one of my goals I want to try to do. So I have
Whatever
to,
you want to do, dude.
yeah,
Find your whatever you want to do, dude. Find your peace, man. You got this. I believe in you, man.
yeah. Hopefully I can, but you have to keep working hard and keep help. And I'll have to try to keep helping them, and hopefully one day, if they will let me in a driver's seat.
Yeah. Hey, but if imagine we race together in the truck, man, we're gonna better be. It'll be funny when you and Mark Galloway, he says that he's gonna crush you anytime, anywhere, and all that stuff. Back at
Yeah,
the what Wolf House 20.
yeah, it is. Yeah, maybe one day, but hopefully. But we had to try
Maybe.
to work, going somewhere small, and but we already did here, but we still got a lot ways to go. So yeah.
Maybe.
Anyways, well, I bet this is our wrap for episode number 50, and it's been a very great time here. 2023 is officially a wrap, and we'll see what happens in 2024. It was hopefully this year will be a better year, and
Yep.
we'll see. Yeah,
Yep.
and
We'll see, man. We'll see.
yeah, and be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to subscribe my buddy's Angel's channel that I'll put in the description below, and give him lots of support that he has a future ahead of him.
Yeah, we'll see for myself, hopefully. And also the same as you, man, subscribe to you. And also shout out to you, man, and thanks. I appreciate for the condolences, man, including
Mhm,
condolences to you and everybody else, man. Appreciate it as a family relative. Because
mhm,
this year was a bad, stupid start.
mhm,
Losing somebody, especially your best friend, it's not gonna be the same.
mhm. Yeah.
I still miss him, but at the same time, you're gonna have to what you gotta do is you gotta keep his legacy alive. Like my uncle, his other son once said, legends will never die. Just because my grandpa's not here, he always live in this world forever. And I know legends
Mhm,
will never die. And I know I'm gonna see him again soon.
mhm. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in, and like and subscribe, and and don't forget, just giving support here that he deserves. Put in his description below, and hopefully one day in the future, hopefully we'll see each other again very soon. You know,
Hopefully. All right, man.
yeah.
You take care now.
You can take it now, and thank you for watching.